First, we start by importing the widgets we need for our form. So we will import TK, entry, and label. We will create our main window, set the title, label frame example, and set the geometry, a temporary one. We will configure the background color. Then we will create the label frame. The difference between the label frame and the frame, it will have a label. We set the text to identification, the label. Then we position our label frame using the Create Layout Manager. Then we will create the labels and the entries for our form. The first label concerns the first name, and the entry also will concern the first name. They will be positions on the same row but different columns. The second row will be about the family name, so we will create a label family with the text family name, and the entry also related to that label will be on column 1, row 1, and the previous label will be row 1, column 0. Then we will run our app and see what happens. When we run the app, you see that there are issues with our label frame. We are going to solve this in the next section. But first we will change the position of our main window. Now we will change the padding, the X and Y paddings of our label frame. The idea is to find the right values, so to have a better display on the main window. So we start by changing the background color of the label frame, the same as the one for the main window. Then we will change the color of the text accordingly. We will also add a padding for our label frame. In fact, we will add a padding inside the label frame itself, so it will add spacing for our widgets inside the label frame. Then we will change the background color of the labels inside the label frame, and also for the text of those labels. So this way it will match our entire app. What we are going to do now is to change the alignment of the labels, so they will be aligned to the left side of our label frame. Now I will change the width of the entries inside the label frame. Now we will change the font of our label frame as well as for the entries and for the labels. So for the label frame, I will use a medium font defined as Arial and 16, and for the other widgets, normal font Arial and 13. We set the font property for the identity label frame, and for the other widgets, label frame, the label first name, anti first name, label family name, and anti family name. And then we will see the result. If I run this, you can see that the size of the entries exceeded the size of the label frame, so I will change the width to 30 to see if it will work. And it worked. Now we will add a button. It will have the text validate, and it will be positioned outside the label frame on the main window. And here is the result. We will also change the background color of the button and its foreground color, as well as the font of the button, in order to enhance its appearance.